there was a replication process. The point is that I want to tie these 2 days together. I want to tie 1918 with 2009.
I just wanted you to give a date so they can know when.
Yes, with 2009. And what we've been seeing in Mexico is a swine flu, they're calling, but it's really a recombinant of other viruses, which I'll get to in a little bit. By Nelson Hernandez, Washington Post, staff writer, Thursday, June 18. An inventory of potentially deadly pathogens at Fort Detrick's infection disease laboratory found more than 9,000 vials that had not been accounted for. Army officials said yesterday, raising concerns that officials wouldn't know whether, I can't read the rest.
Dangerous toxins were missing.
Very good. Thank you. That is available online if you'd like to read that article. If we put 2 and 2 together, Fort Detrick being the place where Jeffrey Toggenberger, being the head of replicating this virus, calling it a novel virus. Where are these vials? This is a weapon, folks. This is not something to be played with, and they're gone. No one knows where they are. And I have great concerns that if they're released to the public, it is going to unleash something that we have no control over. Vaccine most certainly included. Children vaccinated in school, health professionals, government employees, pregnant women. These are among, and this is in the news now, folks, these are among the first wave of vaccinations. My wife, just this afternoon, and we put this together at the last minute because we wanted to give you the most up-to-date information. And my wife tells me that in the county we live in, they have just released today in the paper that 4,000 vials of vaccine are ready for school children. Right now. Ready to go. August 1st. Born on the 4th of July. This is a colleague of mine, Dr. Truott. He has a radio program that he was filling in on this particular Born on the 4th of July. And I'd like to play it for you because I'd like you to hear from people that have been vaccinated and this happened to them. What could be more effective in getting the point across than the people that have been actually infected? So I'd like to have him do what he needs to do here. If I can.
That has been linked to cervical cancer in women. mandate to vaccinate with toxin poison every mammal and child in America. We've been focusing here on the show on one specific vaccine called Gardasil, designed to protect people from the ravages of human papillomavirus, HPV, and the potential cervical cancer that it causes. And folks, there's no more heart-wrenching study than to hear from the mouth of those who have been personally affected. And Cynthia, let's go ahead and introduce Cynthia Broccoli and her daughter Brittany Holding. Since you know them and they're on your invite, please introduce what their story is and introduce these two courageous ladies on the show. Okay?
Sure. You know, Roxy, I got to meet her and her daughter Brittany back in September of last year. And I must say, Roxy is what I call a warrior mom. And she has been the strength behind her family and her husband to even, you know, to say that. She just keeps it going like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, she watched her daughter from going from a vibrant, active young woman to being disabled today. I mean, her daughter right now, she's been working really hard and she's able to use crutches instead of being in a wheelchair all the time. And Brittany, no, I take my hat off to Brittany. This is one very strong young woman who has been battling this for 2 years. She's in pain every day. She has seizures. She has migraine headache. And, you know, there's times when she can't even feel her legs.